Chat, we're back. Let me explain. Wait, let me explain. If you've been looking at my YouTube and you saw that I've been uploading consistently live streams and then I've done like 10 videos without editing streams, it's because we didn't have a Cat 5 cable here and the Wi-Fi was not fast enough. And it was terrible. So, for anyone who's been missing it, I still have been depositing the ticket stubs. This is Observe and Report. It is going into the baggie. Observe and Report is done. Crank 2 is next. Last was... What did I do last? Knowing. Knowing was last with Nick Cage. Let's get into the edit. Oi. Offline all. We did just post a video trashing a Zack Snyder fan because he very confidently called me names in my own fucking comment section. And I will not stand for that. I will not stand for someone who will call me names and not Google what the fuck they're talking about.
So
It's actually crazy to me that Google's free and people still... Here's the thing. Here's how to use Google. For anyone who does not know...
Stop. You're not about to give a fucking play-by-play about how to use fucking Google.
I am. Because here, I know exactly how dumb people use Google, and I know how smart people use Google. If you go to Google and you type in Alan Moore likes Watchmen, you will find articles from chucklefucks who don't know what they're talking about, who will reinforce your opinion to you. But if you type in the question that you have instead, does Alan Moore like Zack Snyder's Watchmen? You will find the top researched best opinion because the cream floats to the top. That's how this works. You ask the question and you get an answer. If you put in your answer, you will get something that tells you your answer is right. If you go to Google and you type in the earth is flat, you will be taken to flat earth Facebook pages and Twitter pages and people that will reinforce to you that the earth is flat. But if you type in is the earth flat, Google will bring that cream up to the top and that cream's going to say, no, you fucking inbred idiot. Of course it's not.
Not inbred. Oh my god. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Anyways, time to edit a video. Media bite in the chat. Okay. Let's grab my... And then... One at the fucking time.
One at the fucking time.
I saw so many French people today.
You did.
Actually, I met the love of my life at 1 million today. She was French. As she was walking away, I was like, Je t'aime. Je t'aime, mon ami. Come back and talk to me. You're scaring the wonderful people.
Hose.
Colin. Young. Phone. What are you texting from my phone?
I am commenting my stuff from your phone.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, please. And then also switch to my burner and do the same.
This is why I love you. Shark?
Juan Riviera. Oh, I used to be in a little band called Riviera for a minute. couldn't sync. I must have been too far away. And I know I didn't synchronize. Hee hee hee. Oh no.
They're coming. They're coming. Sharks with legs. Sharks with legs.
Sharks with legs. Sharks with legs. Sharks with legs. Sharks with legs. There's no way this one synchronizes. Nope, I did not think so. I've been really getting far away from the camera lately, so I should honestly probably do a clap sync, but I don't want to scare people out in public.
Just go like.
I should start talking next to the camera as I hit record and walk away. That's what I should do.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, shakalaka. You should do what you should do is if you're away from the camera, go like boom, 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 or something like that.
Yeah.
So you know you're hitting the at the top of your punch or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I really made sure that my shots look good today. I took my time on every single one.
Hell yeah.
Broke out the 50. Broke out the 10. I broke out the 35. I broke out the polarizer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wah.
When I look up my TikTok on your burner, my new video is not on there.
Really? That is interesting. Far
Why?
West Shop. Welcome to the chat.
But on your regular one, it's there.
Bum ba-dum bum bum. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Honestly, hitting him with the old Curb Your Enthusiasm thing, it was a little mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little...
You fucking did that shit for real. It was really funny.
No wonder he deleted that. Post-haste. He deleted
Literally,
that comment post-haste.
He deleted it so fucking fast.
I'm going to tell you something crazy. There's a forgotten Seth Rogen movie that's basically a 90-minute episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Let's go ahead and link.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Just not at all.
It's just not there at all.
That is wild.
Why?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a ripoff of...
I think I probably started the recording around the same time.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not...
It's actually really irritating. So I'm wondering, like, are people not seeing it then? Like, people who don't know me?
Yeah, maybe it only got pushed out to me?
Because when I go to your regular one, it's there. But this burner one, it's just not there at all. Like, it's not there at all. And I'm like, what? Why?
I mean, it could be this account. Check from your...
It's there.
your shop. Your shop account has it?
First thing I did.
Huh.
But also my shop account is following my regular account.
Yeah, I just followed you. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, it's not getting pushed out at all.
Huh. Maybe. I think this account is marked as spam, so I'm not sure.
Why?
Because I've been shit posting with it. Your about me is proved.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a ripoff of Paul. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a ripoff of Paul Blart Mall Cop. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a rip.
Boom, 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 boom.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a ripoff of Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's a pitch. Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's a pitch black satire that went into production at exactly the same time, and they even shared friends amongst the production.
That's pretty close. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Do 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 do. Unlink. Delete. Link. I gotta remember this channel's muted. Remember it's muted, Seth. Because later when I'm like, why the fuck can't I hear anything? It's gonna be why.
It's disturbing. It's hilarious. It's deeply uncomfortable, and it. It's disturbing. It's hilarious. It's deeply uncomfortable, and it knows that. This is basically righteous gemstones for mall cops.
Bum 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 bum. And link and ripple delete. And move on.
What's your favorite Seth Rogen movie? And then what's your favorite edgy comedy that probably shouldn't or couldn't get made again today?
Unlink. Delete. Whoops, not group. Link. We want it to link. That is the goal. We want it to link. Get the fuck out of here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What time is it over there? 7 a.m. Okay, cool. We are on a good track for posting then.
Observe and report. Observe and Report is directed by Jody Hill and stars Seth Rogen and Anna Faris. Cease the accusations that this is a Paul Blart ripoff. They went into production.
Nice. Okay, I'm not going to clip in here because this is my long take for the big review, and I want to color before I do anything too crazy. And I have to make sure that my clips are synchronized.
Speaking of raunchy, our next move is Speaking of raunchy, our next movie is Crank High Voltage.
Any Crank fans in the chat? Journey. Pew, 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 pew. Whoopshu, whoopshu, whoopshu. Bum 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 ba da da da. Okay. Okay. And there's that. And then there's this. And then we're gonna unlink all of those and get rid of their audios because I've already synced things up. And now we're gonna link everybody up. Oh. What the fuck? Why don't you... Horde of Ores. Oh, I guess because it was muted, it wouldn't let me link those? Oh, Jocelyn's here too. Hi. Hello. Feel free to chat with me, y'all. I'm like here to hang. Link, link, link. Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. And then 100, 100, 100. Oh shit. 540 by 960. Actually, we can probably afford to push in just a little. Just a little bit. Oi. We can probably afford to push in just a little bit. Oh. No. What do you mean I can't call people a troglodyte? That's silly. Come on, TikTok.
Did it take down your video?
No. I was on the burner account looking at the Watchmen video, and I commented, "What a troglodyte," and then it blocked the comment. Well, I'm going to take the O's out, and then they won't know what I'm talking about. And I'll put the heart emoji in it, too, so it looks like I'm saying something nice. No, did it take it down twice? Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna hit him with the old Google is free. Okay, that one won't get taken down, will it? That's right. That's right. Bom, ba-dum, bum, bum. Dance, dance, falling apart to halftime. Dance, dance, and these are the lives you love to lead. Dance, this is the way they love. They knew how misery loved me. Doom 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 doom. You always fold just before you're found out. Drink up, it's last call, last resort. But only our first mistake now. I'm 2 quarters and a heart down, and I don't want to forget how your voice sounds. And these words are all I have, so we'll write them. You need them just to get by. We will own your thoughts, we'll own the song stuck in your head. We'll leave you kicking, screaming, so you can thank us in the end. Dance, dance, falling apart to halftime. Dance, dance, these are the lies you love to lead. Dance, Why don't you show me the little bit of spine you've been saving for his mattress? I only want sympathy in the form of you falling into bed with me. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Give me that red tint. I want red tint, y'all. Come on, and let's saturate this a little bit. Let's red tint and saturate. Dance, this is the way they love. Dance, this is the way they love. Dance, this is the way they love. If they knew how misery loved me. That's right, Patrick. I'll give you a run for your money. And a 2 for the show. And a 3 to get ready. Do do do. Do do do. Dance, this is the way they love. Dance, this is the way they love. This is the way they love. If they knew how misery loved me. Ooh, ooh. Do 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 do. I'll see you tomorrow. Say it, Seth. Oh, I got another clip of another cat. Isn't that not so cool? I just keep spotting cats while I'm out in the wild filming these videos. Dance, this is the way they love. Dance, this is the way they love. Dance, dance, dance. Whoops. This is supposed to be negative 90. Oh, I bet it is. The little bit of spine that you've what? You've been saving it for his mattress. His mattress, not my mattress? Scandal. Jacques.
It's day 4.
Oh.
It's day 48 of 365. Today's movie, Observe and Report. And I'll see you.
I love the scrubbing sound.
Made again today. Day 48 of 365. Today's movie, Observe and Report. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. There's a forgotten Seth Rogen. I'm gonna tell you.
Across a tenth of a second. Keyframe, keyframe.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy. There's a forgotten. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. There's a forgotten Seth Rogen movie that's basically a 90-minute episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Let's go 275 for a nice square
I'm
number.
gonna tell you something crazy. There's a forgotten Seth Rogen.
Oh.
Crazy. There's a forgotten Seth Rogen movie that's basically a 90-minute episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Why? Why are we doing this again, guys? When did those keyframes get added? That's crazy. I do not remember adding those keyframes, like, at all. Like, at all. When did that happen?
There's a forgotten Seth Rogen movie.
Okay, okay. Here, I know what I did wrong. I should have clipped first.
There's a
because it thought that that was all the same clip. Now we do a keyframe here and a keyframe here.
I'm going to tell you.
Here we go. That's the ticket. Now we go to 75. Now we change the position down to square my head up.
I'm going to tell you something crazy. There's a.
Now this one should go to 140 just fine.
There's a forgotten Seth Rogen movie that's basically a 90-minute episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually not a ripoff of Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's a pitch-black satire that went into production at exactly the same time, and they even shared
Big breath there, Sethy. Big breath. And we'll go from this to 210. And slide me over just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And they even shared friends amongst the production. It's disturbing, it's hilarious, it's deeply uncomfortable, and it knows comfortable. And it knows that.
Dance, this is the way they love. Oh, too far.
This is basically righteous gemstones for mall cops. What's your favorite Seth Rogen movie? And then, what's your favorite edgy comedy that probably shouldn't or Rogan movie? And then, what?
I bet I can cut the and then, can't I?
That's Rogan movie. Seth Rogen movie. What's your favorite? What's your favorite edgy comedy that probably shouldn't or couldn't get made again today? Day 48 of 365, today's movie, Observe and Report. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, and then I go and I select all this and I copy it and I jump back to my main edit where I can insert all of this now because I've done the work. Dance, this is the way they love. All right, now let's trim this out and we're done.
Observe and Report is directed by Jody Hill and stars Seth Rogen and Anna Faris. Cease the accusations that this is a Paul Blart ripoff. They went. Anna Faris. Cease the accusations that this is a Paul Blart ripoff. They went into production at the same time, like I said, and they actually talked to each other to make sure costuming didn't overlap. That's how aware.
Jesus Christ, computer, do you want to catch up with me here? I'm not doing anything that crazy. Oh, yes I am. I still have it on full. You idiot. You insane person.
That's how aware they were that each. That's how.
Dance, this is the way they love.
That's how aware they were that each production was in production.
How misery loved me.
While it definitely reeks of 2009 edgelord comedy a la YouTube, Shane Dawson, all that kind of shit, I honestly believe this is the better mall cop movie. Not only is the filmmaking much more intentional and artistic, not only is the filmmaking more, whoa, train time. Not only is the filmmaking more intentional and artistic, but something that I knocked Paul Blart for that I will give props to this one is the needle drops. They got the good covers of the good songs for this one, and they even threw in a couple Queen tracks, and I'm talking back catalog Queen tracks, not We Are the Champions. They're doing the cool stuff.
I'm so much more in love with this format rather than sitting here at the computer and recording the review.
I also find this movie to be very, either unintentionally or intentionally, I don't know, but very ACAB, and I really, really dig that. This one's to delve into the mindset of this really immature, toxically masculine caricature of the time, and that's what Paul Blart was unwilling to do. If you go back, was unwilling to do. If you go back to that review, I actually knocked it for these exact things, and Jody Hill keyed in that this is actually the root cause of a lot of these issues. It genuinely still gives me laughs to this day, and you can actually see a lot of the signature stuff that Jody Hill is going to be, and you can day, and you can actually see a lot of the signatures that Jody Hill, and you can actually.
Let's go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? 200? Do you want to catch up with me here? This is crazy. This is loco.
It genuinely still.
There we go.
Gives me laughs to this day, and you can actually see.
Paste attributes without the Lumetri color, because then I'm gonna double color correct, and we don't want to double color
The
correct.
signatures that Jody Hill uses in things like Righteous Gemstones today. I'm a huge Righteous Gemstones fan, by the way. I will ride or die that show. I think every single episode is absolutely gut-bustingly hilarious. But as I said in the last video, I came out of a cult, so it's kind of preaching straight to me.
That was the big chunk done. That's easy. That's easy.
As a sheltered late teen, this movie was actually shocking for me to watch in theaters with my older brother. I was not ready for the kind of adult material that was going to be in this movie. This movie, the drug use scene legitimately made me uncomfortable as a kid. As an adult, I'm a
540 by 960.
little more sensitive to the R and F slurs that they throw around in this movie. That's a sign of the times. I guess I'll chalk it up that way. And I know I knocked Watchmen for this, but I think this movie gets away with it because it does have that It's Always Sunny edge. Like, I truly believe that Mac and Ronald would get along as people, and this movie could be set in that universe. I could absolutely be convinced of that.
Delete. Ripple delete. Dance, this is the way that they love.
Speaking of raunchy, our next movie is Crank High Voltage. This movie's the equivalent of doing the Breaking Bad blue candy while sitting on an exposed wire.
Oh. And I'll see you.
And I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
I always cut off the end a little too much. I need to not do that.
Tomorrow. It's deeply It knows that. This is basically righteous gemstones for mall cops. What's your favorite Seth Rogen movie? What's your favorite edgy comedy that probably shouldn't or couldn't get made again today? Day 48 of 365, today's movie, Observe and Report.
This is overexposed as fuck. I've decided this is overexposed as fuck, and we're going to do something about it by pulling that exposure way down. Not only are we going to pull the exposure down, but we're going to get rid of the whites. You heard it here first, folks, and you heard it from a white. Let's boost the shadows. See, that's way better. That's so much better. Okay. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Let me adjust my levels here real quick, because the mic is just a little hot. Although I'm really not hating the audio that's coming off of the phone. I'm really not. Oh no, Pav joined. What's up, buddy? You deleted that comment real quick, didn't you?
No way.
Way.
No way.
Truly.
No way.
I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna say hi. Not much, man. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm editing my next video on Observe and Report.
Hello.
Hello? I didn't think it was getting into it, but here we are. Listen, man. You know what? And you're welcome to your own opinion. I'm not gonna suffer a full.
Spicy. He was feeling like a spicy boy. Yo, props to you for getting in the live though.
No, truly. Listen,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that
big respect for real.
You've regained as much respect.
No, well, he was spicy, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
He was the spicy one.
That's fine. Yeah, I got a little
He was a little
snarky,
spicy.
a little snarky, for sure.
Yo, hella props. That's cool.
So outside of the Zack Snyder sphere, what kind of movies are you into? I'm a big movie guy, and I love to give everyone their own opinion. Truly, like if you love that movie, I love that you love it. For like that's my like top opinion is if you love it, I'm glad you love it. There are a lot of movies that I love that people hate that you can't tell me I'm wrong. I know Hook has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like that's a bad take from Rotten Tomatoes.
Sometimes Rotten Tomatoes has bad reviewers.
It's true. And at the time, that's fair. I just know more has been more on the record about the script before it was filmed. And that's fair. Like it's really hard. It's really hard to like judge a movie off of the script as well. And a lot of my review has to do with like the language of the filmmaking versus the language of the script. And I love Zach's visualizations. I think you commented on the short version. There's a long version of that review where like I give lots of compliments at the top. Like I think the Rebel Moon series like absolutely spanks the pants off of Star Wars doing the same kinds of visuals as Star Wars. Like I don't think they can do something as good as what Zack Snyder does with the same material. I would take a Zack Snyder Star Wars movie if I'm being honest. Like can you imagine giving that man like the Darth Plagueis story? Cuz like do whatever you want with that. Wes Anderson, James Cameron, and Nolan. Listen, James Cameron, that's my boy right there. That is my boy. Give him Old Republic. Give him Star Wars horror, like something set in deep space with like a group of dark troopers. You know what I mean? And they get like basically The Thing, but with Star Wars in space. I think Zack Snyder would kill the fuck out of that. I love James Cameron. I was actually born on the day that Terminator 2 came to theaters. Space Marines and Warhammer. Oh, yes. Zack Snyder doing Warhammer 40K with Henry Cavill involved. See, that would eat. That would absolutely eat. My... It keeps telling me that the live is disconnecting, but I don't believe it. Because it says it's rolling, and I have comments coming through from Pav. Pav? Pav? Long A? Short A? Okay. I think... Therefore I am. Alright, we did that color collection. Yeah, apology if it's snarky. No, not at all. You're being such a good sport that I can't even be mad. Truly, cannot even be mad. And I'm almost positive we probably agree more on what movies we like than what movies we dislike. I would bet, especially with that stack, because like I love most of Nolan's stuff. I love almost all of James Cameron's stuff. I have not seen Wes Anderson's most two recent. He's got that new one that was just at Cannes, that just went to theaters. I've not seen that one, and then I haven't seen The French Connection yet either. But I do love a lot of his movies. The Isle of Dogs, I know not everybody dug that one, but I love stop motion a lot, so I really liked Isle of Dogs. It's easier for people to get online and get combative, but we're all enthusiasts. Yeah, if it comes from a place of loving movies, that's my sweet spot. That 100% my sweet spot. And I also say, I have a movie club on my Patreon, and my top rule there is all opinions are subjective, including my own. Like, the takes that you saw on Watchmen, those are my subjective feelings. I don't think that that's, like, an objective thing that anybody should, like, run with. That's just how I felt on my, like, watch as a 30-year-old. Because when I saw it at 18 when it came out in theaters, I also fucking loved it. And I still love a lot of it. There's just aspects of it that I'm like, man, it's so 2009. It is like such a product of 2009. FWIW is my top 4 on Letterboxd. Eternal Sunshine, Old Wonka, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. Yes. Another one that came out on my birthday. June 30. Actually, we're coming up on... Spider-Man 2 is, 23 years old this month? That's crazy. Darjeeling Limited, fantastic. Eternal Sunshine, you can't, that's probably one of the best movies ever made. Again, subjective take, but that's probably one of the best movies ever made. It's so unique, and it, the production on that movie, you should look into the production on Eternal Sunshine. No one has been able to do what they do as well as they did what they did. Truly. Anything in theaters out that you've been into lately? I missed Thunderbolts, and I really wanted to see it, but I did miss that one. I'm also in Korea, so I have much more limited access to theaters. I think it's... Zach is often misrepresented. Yeah, I can totally agree with that. I actually happen to know some people that are, I think, a little unfairly harsh on him. I end up liking a lot more of his stuff than I dislike. I'm a big advocate for Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel needs a different color grade, but apart from that, I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't even think it's bad that he killed Zod. Hot take. I think that's good for his character development across the series. Sinners was great. I can't talk about it because my roommate has not seen it. Inactivity? What are you talking about? I'm literally talking to the comments right now. TikTok live studio's pissing me off today. It rings in my ear whenever TikTok has things to tell me, I guess. The new Mission Impossible. I've heard good things. I want to see it because I heard they wrap the MacGuffins of a bunch of the previous movies back together to cap end the series. That's really slick if you ask me. I'm curious if they get to redo any of the heists. You know? No spoilers, but Okay. Ooh, yeah. The last thing I saw in IMAX was Madam Web. Oy vey. Do they have an... I think they do. IMAX Seoul. I should look into that, actually. They do. They have a... in Yongsan E Park Mall. I wonder where that is. Let me see where I'm headed for my movies next here, Pav. Oh, that's up in Itaewon. I went on a big journey with Zach's work. Mad at Man of Steel when it came out. Hated BVS day one. I've had a journey with Batman v Superman as well. In the theater, I didn't mind it, and then everyone I talked to hated it. And then I saw the extended cut, and I liked the extended cut. And then I didn't see it for many, many years and revisited it, and I was kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of silliness in here, but I don't know. I'm like over halfway there on liking it, I think. Yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League versus Justice League 2, like knowing how bad it could be, I think increases Zack Snyder's Justice League that much more. But that cyborg sequence, dog, that cyborg sequence is killer. How did they cut that from the movie? I'm pissed. So yes, to answer your question, there is an IMAX in Seoul, and it is only a 40-minute train ride from me. So I might have to go to IMAX as well. I wonder what's playing there right now. It was like leading up to Avengers, Cap 1 and Thor were considered okay. Yeah, I was always on the bus of liking the first Avenger. I really dug that movie. I don't like the first Thor movie. After Avengers 1, it felt more holistic. That's what Zack Snyder did for all his DC films for me. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, and like he's got a vision, like an overarching vision, like, and it's the filmmaking's much more cohesive as compared to the MCU. Like, I know you have to give the directors their space to make their own thing, but when you have like one visionary's sole vision across the whole thing, it makes it really, like you're saying, holistic. I agree with that. Damn, you're fast in the chat here, homie. You were like running with it. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, a new Conjuring movie. Oh no. There's a proper through line for Clark and Bruce with the movies as they were intended. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like they actually have their like arc and growth. No, I love it. I'm so here. I mention it because most people are like really slow to reply, and so when we can like actually have a conversation like this, I really dig. So we got Superman coming out next month. I will definitely go see that in IMAX. Definitely. And then yeah, Mission Impossible, maybe? Maybe? Oh, and then we got a Paul Thomas Anderson movie coming out this year. Speaking of directors I love. Okay, my exports are done. Let's get those uploaded. Already stream saves. Could you please give me a folder? Yeah, PTA, hard to top. Punch Drunk Love, so good. The lighting in that movie. Oh. Jurassic Park does look pretty good. And I'm trying to think. I kind of liked the last one with the raptor. It was weird, I'll give them that, but like they have to do something with the series. They can't just keep going back to the park, or I guess they can, but I like that it's turned into like a more sci-fi genetic experiment thing, because like the dinosaurs are the theme park ride, like the shit to look at, and then the actual plots have to progress to some degree, right? No, that's not. Cancel uploads. Where did these export to? Oh, I bet they went to Mixed Magic, didn't they? It's cool to see them going in a new direction from the Pratt. You're a homie now. You're a homie now. It was great chatting with you. Hope to see you in a future live. I'd love to talk again. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'll follow you back as soon as I get off here. Mixed streams export. Okay. Have a good one. Enjoy work. Cheers. Cheers back to ya. And all right, we are now uploading. I think that's where we're gonna end the stream too. End of the conversation, end of the stream. That's a perfect place to do it. Good night, y'all. Peace. Love you. Talk to you next time.